I trust that everybody, leaders, parents, all people of influence, like also physios, doctors, and so on, they actually want the best for their clients. And parents want the best for their kids. But the problem is that if you're not aware of what's actually happening in our own subconscious mind, the fears, the stuff that's reducing us or hindering us to actually flower and excel, that we communicate that. I just had an example yesterday. I went to the Lynx basketball game and we went there for dinner as well. So I was standing in the queue and then a mom said to her daughter, "Don't be anxious about that." Now, if I tell you, don't think about a pink elephant, what do you see? You obviously see a pink elephant. Same thing as I tell you, don't think about a yellow wall. Yeah, you're going to see a yellow wall. So if the mom says to her, and she means it well, understand me right. I understand that you all mean it well, but unfortunately, if you're not trained, if you're not aware of what your subconscious mind actually gets you to say, and say about yourself, but also say about your kids, then you actually hinder them. So I saw what's happening in the face of this teenage girl. So mom said that before. She was quite relaxed and looked at the the menu and the whole thing. And then suddenly this mom said, "Don't be anxious about it." What happened? She started to feel anxious about it. And then I just said, like, just enjoy your meal and just choose whatever. It was a buffet, just choose what you like to, but obviously I'm not in power there. I don't have anything to say compared to the parents. As a parent, as a medical professional, as a teacher, as a leader, a coach, or boss, or what, you are in power, and your words can have a tremendous beneficial or hindering impact to your staff, to your kids, and so on. So you can either uplift your environment or you can put them down. You can say to somebody, "Oh, I believe you're going to do your best with the exam," or you can say, "Oh, I think you didn't really learn enough for that exam, so I'm pretty sure you're not going to do well." You see the difference in this scenario as well? You can tell your staff, "I know this is the first time you're going to do that, but you have so many other skills, so I'm certain that you're going to do that well." Or you can tell your staff, "Yeah, I know that's the first time you're doing that. Yeah, I'm not sure if you manage. If you don't, then come and help me." You can still offer help and say it in a positive way, but you see that little, it's like black and white, isn't it? So you either really support somebody with you uplift somebody, or you put somebody down. Obviously there's neutral speech between, but this, our subconscious mind and our own programs, our limitations, if we have not learned to change them, if you're not aware of what you're actually saying, it has a tremendous influence. Some of you know that I'm a physiotherapist as well. I'm very aware, because I'm a hypnotherapist, I'm very aware of every word I say. So when somebody comes in and said, "Oh, I saw this other physio, he said," and gives a clear label, "I have this disc prolapse and that's why I have all these problems," so then I try to actually explain things more in a there's some joint stiffness, some muscle stiffness, and we work on that, and it's changes, and discs anyway, the body absorbs it within 3 to 6 months and so on. So I try to get that picture they have out of their mind. So you can, as a health professional as well, or as a leader, you can really create great pictures of change, or you can create pictures that holds people back and actually influence them to produce chronic pain. Somebody that's afraid, or have people that come in, the other clinicians said their hip is out. And I've seen in my 30 years as a physiotherapist 2 hips that were out. A person with a hip that's out cannot walk. It's a tremendous pain. That the hip joint is one of the most stable joints. If that's out, it's people don't walk with that. So if you use a picture like that, you see how much more painful that is for somebody. The subconscious mind really think, ooh, there's something really wrong. So they do produce more pain. As if I say then, as I'm assessing, I say, okay, so we're gonna just, it's a bit out of center. So we're gonna just put it back in the center. There's some stiffness in some muscles. We're gonna just loosen them up a bit. We retrain the muscle balance there to get your hip back in that balance. You see the difference. So if I say the hip is out, the subconscious says, ooh, something really wrong. I rather don't load, I don't move, I just, yeah. Or if I say, like, oh, it's a bit something we can actually treat, something I can give you exercise, something you can walk again. You see the difference there. So you apply it to your field. Where do you use words? Now Christmas is coming up. So what kind of words do you say? And then listen and see the reaction of the people. To their faces, like the mom, the mom and the daughter I watched yesterday. The mom saying that really, you know, like, don't be anxious about that. And then the daughter, you just saw her face. Before she was actually looking around it, so like, oh yes, great meal. And then the mom said that, and she got anxious from that. So when you say things, what does it influence others? And of course, the beginning of this whole thing would be, and that's what part of what I do in my courses as well, besides of the hypnotherapy, is to learn what you actually think about yourself and then to reprogram that. That's where everything starts. But for now, see, it's easier usually to start the outside. For now, just see when you say something, be present for a moment and see what's the reaction of that other person. And when you see it, somebody is, oh, then say something different and apologize for it and say, okay, now actually I wanted to say, yeah, that's great communication. We're not perfect. We all make our mistakes. I'm too. I say sometimes things like, oh, I should probably not have said that. And then when I apologize for it, you can never completely take it back, depending on what you say, but still you can apologize for it and then do your best to do it better next time. Yes? So aim to uplift your environment. Aim to motivate you people, your kids to be more self-confident. Self-confidence really helps to get strong teenagers, to get independent, strong teenagers that are not so inclined to go into alcohol, drug abuse and so on. The more self-confident they are, but that's another story for another time. Okay, so just start with that for now. Give me your thumbs up and follow me, and then I see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.